do this. And I think everybody here knows the problem is, according to the government, that it's like global warming. And global warming, the big boo-boo there is carbon dioxide. So we're turning the country upside down to try to attack carbon dioxide. I doubt many of you know that the main factor causing carbon dioxide is like nature. Only 3 to 4% of carbon dioxide created annually is attributable to humans. Most of it comes from like the oceans. Better? Yeah. Okay. Wondering. Anyhow, just quickly to finish up. Like, why are we wasting so much money and effort on things that are not necessarily even, why do we do it? But anyhow, I think we have to know the facts. I have nothing against people who have windmills. That's their choice. But we do have to realize what the facts are. What are the true costs that we are paying and will be paying? Thank you.
It's now my pleasure to call upon the PC Energy critic, Vic Fidelli. And Vic, I'm sorry to give you the red microphone.
Yes, especially because the other one was yellow, my favorite color. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming tonight. I want to begin a short talk, but first of all by acknowledging you. There's a couple hundred plus of you here that took time away from your families to come out here to listen, so I hope that we make it worth your while. I want to say thank you very much to our colleague, Monty. I'm going to do that in a moment though, Monty, because I can say the same thing about our other colleagues who are here. Bob Bailey took us to the Lambton generating station today. Our role, my role and Lisa's role as the Deputy Energy Critic, we're trying to study all energy generation in Ontario. So we've been to the nuclear plants, we've been to wind farms, we've been to solar farms, we've been to the geothermal, we have been to in Niagara Falls, in the new tunnel created there. We've been to the power plants right across Ontario to get an idea of what opportunities there are and what costs are there for us as well. So Bob helped round out our education today with a trip to Lambton and then a trip to the Dawn facility, which was really quite entertaining. And I just want those in the audience who are in Bob Bailey's riding to know how hard he works for you in Queen's Park. You've got a real champion for the region there, and I want you to know that while you're here tonight. We also have with us Rick Nichols and Lisa Thompson, 2 other MPPs who are our colleagues in Queen's Park. I have attended Lisa's riding and we toured Bruce Nuclear, and I want you to know as well, we've got 2 MPPs here who just work like the devil for you every day in Queen's Park as we try to get a handle, try to better understand this energy file. Now I come to my good friend Monty McNaught. Look, I've only known Monty for a few months. He is somebody who I admire in the legislature very, very much. He is a tremendous asset to the PC caucus. He is a huge advocate for all of you. Whether it's this particular issue or other issues, Monty is front and center. I want you to know that. He works like a dog for you every day, and I want you to know that. I want you to give a big round of applause. I'm going to say one more just because he deserves it. I just want you to know he's there early, he's there late. This is our March break, where you'll find Monty back at the legislature day after tomorrow, Wednesday, working on your behalf. He just is relentless in what he's doing for you. He has genuine belief for each and every one of you. I watched this guy in there, and he's working like he's there. He's quiet. He doesn't brag about the things that he does in your behalf. But I'm going to tell you tonight, you've got a real champion here, and I'm really, really proud to be a friend of Monty McNaughton's. And happy birthday. You know, 30. I got shoes older than him. Rose, Lisa and your family, Marianne, Richard, and Henry. It takes a lot to stand up here and talk to people. I really appreciate the fact that you came and shared your opinions as well. Thank you very much for doing that. You brought some facts to light and some stories, especially Lisa and family, some stories that touch us. And so thank you for being here. My role as energy critic and my presence here tonight is to talk to you about the Green Energy Act. And if we remember what this GEA was all about, its stated purpose was to green Ontario's energy sector through conservation and renewable energy generation. Oh look, that's an admirable cause. No one is going to criticize this very, very noble cause. However, it's how it was implemented that has really caused severe problems for Ontario. So I hope in the next 7 to 10 minutes is all I'm going to talk. I hope that in those next 7 minutes that I will make a compelling case to all of you here that clearly lays out just the facts. Like Monty, it's not a political talk, although I'll probably throw a few anti-Dalton sentences in there because I'm paid to do that as a critic. But it's not intended to be a political talk, it's intended to be factual. You make your own opinions up based on what these facts are. So there were a lot of municipal politicians. I saw more than a half a dozen stand up earlier. So you, more than anyone in this room, will understand my first point. To ensure the Green Energy Act promote the desires of alternative power industry ahead of the needs of Ontario's businesses and of you, the electricity consumers, Dalton McGuinness's government removed all municipal planning powers when it comes to the development of renewable energy generation. They took your rights away. They took our powers away. I was a mayor, sitting in the mayor's chair in the city of North Bay when the Green Energy Act came. And I got to tell you, first my jaw dropped when I saw that my powers as a mayor, my fellow councillors' powers were stripped. And then I felt sort of clammy all over, just knowing that, well, this now, something is up. Why would you take the municipality's powers away? Then it occurred to me, it's nothing to do with the municipality, it's you. The only way that you have an opportunity to oppose the zoning for a wind or solar farm is when the zoning comes to the municipality and they're required under the Municipal Act to hold zoning meetings. It was you they were after. They took your rights away. That's what that was all about. So when you neutralize the municipality, which is really the public's only forum to fight a rezoning, and you put a green label on it, that minimizes opposition. It makes politicians like us worried to stand in front of people, and you makes us sound anti-green. So you do that on purpose. You call it green to stifle people like Lisa and Rick, Bob, and Monty. So when you do all those things, you've got a perfect storm for procedural abuses, failed fiscal oversight, and gross misuse of taxpayer dollars. And that's exactly what's happened in this case. So as I said, as a newly elected MPP and the PC Energy Critic, we've spent the last 4 months meeting with industry stakeholders. So here is what we learned. And anybody, it won't come as a surprise to anybody that I believe the Green Energy Act to be an utter and complete failure and a disaster. So let me recap why. Let me recap why. So the feed-in tariff program, I'm not going to tell you anything you already didn't hear. And Richard, wherever you are, you stole my speech tonight. Yeah, you stole my speech. The feed-in tariff pays out massive subsidies for wind and solar contracts